play these games, not going out like that. Let me explain. Trying to save myself, don't pressure me. My spirit leads me to celibacy. I have to just be real, and I know it's fair. I wanna please my God, and I don't care. You can just leave now, but if you stay, there's gonna be no other way. If this is love, then you can take it. If this is not, then don't you fake it. My body is the Lord's temple. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. God's property. God's property. It ain't that bad if you try to see. No, His perfect will is all that I need. My body is the Lord's temple. Don't mess with me. Mess with me. God's property. What part of no don't you seem to understand? I just can't move that fast. It's not His plan. I'm not ashamed to do what I know is right. His yoke is easy and His burden's light. Mama set me down and she would say, just trust in the Lord and Him only. No disrespect, but I can't be with you and try to serve the Lord in honesty. If this is not, no, no, no. My body is the Lord's temple. Yeah, yeah. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. God's property. No. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. His perfect will is all that I need. My body is the Lord's temple. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. God's property. My body is God's body. I know it ain't your property. Jesus died on Calvary just to save someone like me. Who am I to betray His love? His will is all I'm thinking of. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray for you. For you. Yeah. If this is love, if this is love, yeah, yeah. If this is not, then don't you fake it. My body is the Lord's. Yeah, yeah.
This is Damega, and this is the Damega Code. I am live on the air. I was bumping to that song, and then it just kind of just came in on me like boom, boom. Listen, good morning. I'm feeling good. What's the science? We are here live on the air on rmconair.com. We are live and direct. That was Trinity 5-7. Shout out to Trinity 5-7. I don't know where y'all at, but y'all got a unique sound. Y'all got a unique voice. My body is the Lord's temple. Don't mess with me. God's property. Oh, man, don't have me. Listen, today's sermon will be about getting in shape. And we're going to do it with ease plexity. We talking live. We got some good guests on the line today. We got some of my NFL guys on the phone. They're going to be calling in. We got fitness facts, health, wealth. We got ease plexity. We got alkaline water. We got Pitbull. We got RMC. Man, we live and direct. Man, only thing I was missing was y'all. And since y'all here, what's the science, baby? I'm feeling real good this morning, y'all. Listen, it's only because I'm only blessed. Yeah, I ain't nothing else. Cat said, well, man, like, how you doing? Man, I'm only blessed. I ain't nothing else. Because if you think about it, what else could you be? Think about it. Okay, that song, My Body is, I told you that Trinity 5-7. My body is the Lord. We talking fitness, y'all. Be careful what y'all put in your body. All right? You eat pork? Do you eat pork? Do you eat pork? Do you eat pork? You eat pork? Huh?
Bacon.
That's pork. You eat bacon? Okay. Okay. Bacon eaters, pork eaters, everybody pig eaters. I kind of think pork is kind of outdated. You know what I mean? Like pork played out. Like with it's sort of like if you still eat pork, then you probably still smoke cigarettes. Yeah, chew tobacco. I never really knew too many people that chew tobacco. But smoking cigarettes. Yeah, that's probably what you're doing if you're eating pork too. Think about it. But anyway, Jesus was talking about the pork. He sent all the demons into the pork. That's what the Bible say. Don't believe me, go to the Bible. Go to Matthew. Is it Matthew? Yeah. No, I'm sorry, not Matthew. Mark. Go to Mark 12. I think it's Mark 5:12 to, well, I know it was Mark 5:12. Oh, Mark 1 through 20. Yeah. Jesus talking about sending the demons. He came across an island, and it was a man that was possessed with demons, and I guess the man's name was Legion. And so just a quick synopsis now. I ain't trying to turn this to, I'm not TD Jakes, Damega TD Jakes this morning. I'm just finna give y'all a quick synopsis about you pork eaters. This is what Jesus did. He sent all the demons into the swine. Excuse me. He sent all the demons into the swine. He came across the island, and the man was possessed with demons, and he said, "Listen, he told them, don't send me into the abyss or whatever." And so Jesus sent the demons into the swine, the pigs that was there. Okay, and the pigs went into the water. That's what the story said. If the Bible says, if you believe that, then you know the fact that that's where all the demons is in the pork. Hey, I'm just saying, yo. It didn't say what, you know what I mean? It didn't say which, it didn't say which swine. It just said swine. It didn't break it down and say the swine of this era or the swine of that era. You got to understand, we still got alligators from prehistoric times right now. So don't nobody know when pigs and all that came along. You know what I mean? It's just like this. This is why you should be very excited about every breath you take. Think about this for a second. We don't know how long each individual piece of air has been here. You see what I'm saying? On this side of you, this air may have been here for 100 million, 1,000 million, quadrillion, zillion, bazillion, zillion years. And then this air right here could have just been made yesterday. See what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we could probably still be breathing the same air that Jesus breathed. How about that? Okay, listen. Here's the topic of subject today. Who we gonna get on the line first? You got let me give you get this on. We got Jeff Blake. Jeff Blake, NFL quarterback, played the Bengals and the Eagles. He gonna be on the line. Got Ron Dixon, former NFL Giant, on the line. Giants, baby! Did y'all see that game last night? What the hell? What's the one? Put the sound effect machine on, yo. Let's get some clapping and all that shit going on for the Giants or something, yo. Cause they been tripping, man. Come on, yo. Giants, what's happening, man? Good. Y'all snapping out of it. Y'all must have read the book Eli. Keep reading the book Eli. I'm starting to think, for a minute I was like, damn, is Peyton paying Eli or something to lose? I mean, goddamn. What's going on? I mean, the dude said, well, look, man, you got 2 Super Bowls. Peyton don't like that. You know what I mean? You got to go to Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving and all that. And he got to talk about his little brother got 2 Super Bowl rings and he only got 1. And he used to kick his little brother off the team. Make him play backup quarterback behind him in Pop Warner and in the little leagues and the little games and all that. Guess he got you up one, Peyton. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and then I said Ron Dixon, right? Okay. So there it is. Let's see. We're going to get on the line first. Let's get Ryan on the line first. We're going to be talking fitness facts, y'all. How y'all feel this morning? Woo! I'm feeling great. I'm trying to find my fitness facts. You know, I just go to Google. You know, they say research say that if you have Google, you don't need a memory anymore. Google knows everything. For real. Ain't that something? Hey, I got something for y'all. Check this out. Oh, no. That's going to be for my This Is Cool segment. I'm gonna put that on for my This Is Cool segment. Because y'all know I got a This Is Cool segment that I come on and I talk about something that I thought was cool. That I saw not me between now and the last show. So I put my shades on, I talk about that, and I keep it pushing. Now, let's get back to it. We're talking about fitness facts, health, wealth. Who do we say we was getting on the line first? Ron Dixon. Okay, let's get him on the line. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, listen, if y'all want to call in, y'all want to ask me some questions, if y'all out of shape and you need to get in shape, we're going to get to the fitness part, y'all. I'm just connecting with y'all right now. I'm just vibing with y'all right now. You feel me? Here you go. Chris, here you go. Boom. Right there. Yeah, I'm just vibing with y'all right now. In a few minutes, we're going to be talking about fitness facts, health, wealth, and we talking about some fitness quotes, y'all. So while he getting him on the line, let's talk about some fitness quotes. Did y'all drink y'all alkaline water this morning? Fitness quotes. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. That's a pretty good one. If a man achieves a victory over this body, who in the world can exercise power over him? That's a good one. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Fitness needs to be perceived as fun and games, or we subconsciously avoid it. That was Alan Thicke. We need to be, that's a good example. You know what I mean? Make it fun and games. Make fitness fun and games, because what happens is, let's say your kid is overweight. Okay, y'all, listen to me. Let's say your kid is overweight, because keep in mind now, I do have a childhood obesity program that deals with childhood obesity. It's called the Code Foundation. Is that Ryan on the line? Cool. That's what I'm talking about then. We'll put this on. I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to get Ryan. Hey, so what happens is, this is what you do. You say, hey, you want you want a cookie? Or you want whatever your kid likes to eat, whatever his favorite treat is. Say, okay, well, let's go, and I'll get you that. You know what I mean? Then you go to the store, or you go somewhere, and you go through a quick workout or whatever it is. You know, you say, okay, let's go to this store. And then you go to that store, and you say, well, let's take this way. And so you go up a bunch of stairs, and you go back downstairs. You go, you know what? I left my thing in the car. And you come, you know what I mean? Make it all fun and games. You know what I mean? And by the time they realize, man, damn, I'd have been working and walking and chugging and going up and down for like 40 minutes. But they got a goal in mind. That treat. See, by the time they get to that treat, they done forgot all about the exercise. Now, you do that every day, they'll be like, wait a minute. But you can't just take them to the same thing. It has to be different places, because they'll be like, yo, nah. The last time I had to go to get this treated, we had to go this way, that way, this way. But I'm saying you got to do different things. And then you have to break it down to why they're doing it once you get caught. Hey, man, listen, I did that because we need to get you in better shape, son or daughter. We need to get you in better shape. So that's why we have to go up and down the stairs sometimes and this and that. Because believe me, kids understand things that adults don't. You know what I mean? And adults understand things that kids don't. Even though they was kids at one time, they forget a lot of stuff that, you know, you forget that you like going in the store and looking at Kit Kats and Reese's and lollipops and all that. Is that NFL guy right there? Ron Dixon! You got him on the line?
I'm here.
Ron, what's the science, baby? What's good? We got you.
What's going on? How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
Oh, man, we only blessed up in here, man. It's Friday. In particular, we feeling like giants.
All
you know
right.
what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean? And we just feeling good, man. What's the science with you, man? How you doing today? Tell the people who you is and what you do, man. We got Ron Dixon. Listen, if y'all want to know football, here you go right here. We got him on the line. Get him.
Listen, man, I haven't played football in so long, I forgot about it.
Man, let me tell you something. I was just telling them, Google, don't forget about the greats. Or nobody else really, but they really exploit the greats. You know what I mean? Go in Google, punch in wide receiver, and watch Ryan Reddiction and come up with one of the greats on the line right now. Yeah, I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop up. Definitely gonna pop up.
Hey, what's going on, man? You know, I get the football players that's been that's kind of around my age. You know what I mean? That's been in the league and still maintain they body and their relationship with fitness and things like that, and they import it into their kids, and so. Anyway, before I get off into that though, get the people a resume about what you do. So I don't want people to think that they don't understand football. I was supposed to have an MMA fighter, a female MMA fighter on the show today. You know what I mean? But due to illness in her family, I think I'm gonna get her on in a week or so. But there's a difference between the training methods of everything. That's the whole thing about ease plexity.
Right.
So. Anyway, we're going to get off into that, but tell the people what you are, what you do, and what's happening, Ron.
Well, played with the Giants, drafted by the Giants, first year going to the Super Bowl.
Giants, baby! Wait a minute, hold on, let me get this off a little bit. Giants, baby! We talking Giants football on the damn line right now, y'all. Did y'all see that game last night? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That really wasn't a game. That wasn't a game. That was a blowout. Don't play no games with Giants, man. You don't...
I caught a little bit of it.
You did?
Yeah, we was doing. One of my friends came down. He was doing a radio show from Hooters, so we were kind of doing a lot of talking about the game. He's a New York Giants fan, and
wait, y'all did a radio show from Hooters? Look, I was back up.
Oh yeah,
y'all did a Wow, that's dope, man. That's it, Chris. Can we do a radio show from Hooters?
Yeah, they put it together. It was nice. Free drinks, free food. You can't beat that.
Hey, we're gonna do a health fitness show from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Hey.
Definitely.
Okay, now finish telling them though, Ron. Tell them what you do. Tell them about the science of it.
I wasn't there long. Played 4 years with the Giants. Played 3 years on IR.
Mm-hmm.
Most people know me from being a kickoff returner. I have the most kickoff returns for touchdowns in NFL postseason history.
Pow!
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's been more people walk on the moon than done what I've done, okay?
Damn it! Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that?
Man, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. I like that, man. So listen, do you, last night was a good game. I'm glad Eli and them got back in shape and all that.
Right.
Because they was losing me for a minute. Last year they really had me puzzled. Like,
they came out the box 0-6, right?
I mean, goddamn, man, who does that? Who goes in the NFL and come out the box 0-6 in the NFL? And the quarterback got 2 championship rings under his belt.
Right. I mean, because you ask yourself, how could it be that far in between? Because you get a lot of these guys who come out, they about the same height, everybody about the same speed, everybody can really play. So how you get one team 0-6 or can't ever reach to this level or that level, like you have to ask yourself, okay, what is going on?
Right.
So
let me ask you this: Who's the best kickoff returner right now in the NFL?
I gotta go with Hester.
Hester, huh? God damn it!
Listen, you can't run from the facts, man. They find you. And he put it down. He did his thing. And you can't deny that.
Hester's a beast. Hester's a beast.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a lot to run up in that hole, man.
Hard too, man. I mean, full steam ahead.
You got to be full speed because you can't tap dance through there. Because if you don't hit it hard, you're gonna miss the holes. They don't last long. Well, you may see one that be open for a blink of an eye. If you ain't hit it, if you ain't on the gas, it's gonna pass you by. So.
Dang, that's deep, man. That's deep. So let me ask you this.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's the best? I got a few questions that I asked my NFL guy. And I got Jeff Blake coming on the line when you get off.
Okay, no problem.
Did you play against Jeff Blake?
No, I don't think so. I think maybe he was around still.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think so. Man, I'm not a football connoisseur. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not a
Once you done, you done, right?
Listen, I don't even watch football rivers. I like my college football, but I'm not the guy who's going to go coach and
Right.
Really get back into the NFL like that. Like, no,
that's a lot.
I'm straight.
Hey, you sound like Ben Kelly. Ben Kelly, like, man, I'm getting money. I'm doing some other stuff right now. You know what I mean? Did you ever play against Ben Kelly?
I'm not sure.
Ben Kelly, he played for the Patriots, and you wouldn't have played against him because he was on.
My first year was in 2000,
right.
And actually the last game I played in, we played in the playoff game, and T.O. was still with San Francisco.
T.O.
Yeah.
I seen T.O. at the club in Hollywood, outside the club in Hollywood the other day. They wouldn't let him in, yo. I feel sorry for T.O. Shout out to T.O., man. What's up, baby? Get it together, man. I'm praying for you.
Listen, I've never really kicked it in L.A. like that.
Yeah.
Be going to the clubs and stuff. But,
you ain't missing nothing.
But they be shutting folks down. I'm talking about people like T.O. and,
man,
like
he looked so bad. I felt bad because I just walked right past him like, hey, what's up, fam? And I knew the door guy. It ain't like I'm some super special motherfucker. I was, I guess, more special than him, but goddamn, I felt bad. I wanted to say, yeah, he with me. But he like, nigga, this T.O. What you mean with you?
I'm not finna stand out there like that. Like, somebody finna know I'm coming.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
TMZ.
Yeah, you got it. They TMZ, everybody, they be out there too. Hey, I partied with LeBron James them the other night, man. At Hooray Harry's right here in Beverly Hills, man. Let me tell you something.
Boy,
I gotta get my paper up. I gotta get my paper up, man. I gotta get my bread, man. His cats had the whole thing from here to there. I'm like, let me just get in my little section and just chill out and just watch the festivities. You know what I mean?
Listen, don't try to throw paper with them boys.
Man, hey, let me tell you something, man. Hey, they pull up and like for everything was grand. You know what I mean? Nothing but Ferraris and ghosts and all that. I mean, it was nice. It was a cool night. It had a lot going on.
I've never met him before. I tell you what though, when I do come out there, I got to catch up with you, man.
Oh, man, let me tell you something, man. The fun we talking about is going to be so underrated. You know what I mean? Yeah, because, yeah, man, it's going to be a beautiful thing no matter when you come. You know what I mean?
They close up so damn early.
Everybody closed up early, man. You know why? Because LA is a little different. You know what I mean? Everybody want people to be seeked out.
Right,
like, yeah, I'm going to come, but I'm going to come to the club at 1:30, and I know and they close the damn clubs at 2:00 out here.
I know they do a lot of the house parties and the hotel parties out there.
Yeah, they do a lot of hotel parties, a lot of mansion parties and things like that. A lot of that. So at that point, it ain't really about how much bread you got. It's just about, are you supposed to be there?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because straight up, I done walked in parties where they shut people down like, we don't care who you are, Jack. You know what I mean? If your name ain't on here, it ain't happening. And then it be the weirdest people, man. Be having the best parties out here, man. You be like,
I know.
You be like, damn, you kind of weird, but they got the whole thing. You know what I mean? But LeBron then was doing it big, man. Shout out to these cats. Matter of fact, shout out to everybody that's walking in their purpose. Romans 8:28 say, all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord, and it's called according to his purpose.
Hello.
So shout out to everybody that's walking in your purpose. Listen, no matter what, whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's going to work together for the good. You feel me? Don't Robin Williams yourself. Stay focused out here. You feel what I'm saying? This is real life. It goes on. Hey, do we got to go to break? Okay, listen, Ron, we finna go to break. Can you hear me?
I want to holler at y'all for a minute, man. I got a business meeting. I'm standing outside.
Damn it!
So I'm trying to close this deal.
Okay, you got to get the deal closed. Okay, listen, we'll get you back. I'm gonna get on the line with Jeff, man. I appreciate you. You hear me?
No problem, man. Thank you.
One.
Talk to you later.
All right. He said he got to get.
Somebody told me that this planet was small. We used to live in the same building on the same floor and never met before until I'm overseas on tour and peep this Ethiopian queen from Philly taking classes abroad. She studying film and photo flash focus record. Says she working on a flick and cut my click through the score. She says she loved my show in Paris at Elysee Montmartre and that I stepped off the stage and took a piece of her heart. We knew from the start that things fall apart and tend to shatter. She like, that shit don't matter when I get home. Get at her through letter phone. Whatever, let's link, let's get together. Shit, you think not? Think the thought went home and forgot. Time passed, we back in Philly, now she up in my spot. Telling me the things I'm telling her is making her hot. Started building with her constantly round the clock. Now she in my world like hip hop and keep telling me, yeah.
If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me.
Yo, I'm the type that's always catching a flight, and sometimes I got to be out at the height of the night, and that's when she flip and get on some old.
Another lonely night, seem like I'm on the side, you only loving your mic. I know you gotta get that paper, daddy, keep that shit tight. But yo, I need some sort of love in my life. You dig me? While politicking with my sister from New York City. She says she know this ball player, and he think I'm pretty inside. I'm playing, boo, you know it's just with you I'm staying, boo. And when cats be popping game, I don't hear what they saying, boo. When you out there in the world, I'm still your girl. With all my classes, I don't have the time for life's thrills. So when you sweating on stage, think of me when you rhyme. And don't be listening to your homies, they
Yeah,
be
so what you saying, I can trust you.
Is you crazy? You my king for real. But sometimes relationships get ill, no doubt.
If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me.
That snake could be that chick and that rat, could be that cool cat. That's whispering, she tryna play you for the fool, black. If something's on your chest, then let it be known. See, I'm not your every 5 minutes all on the phone. And on the topic of trust, it's just a matter of fact that people bite back and fracture what's intact, and they'll forever be. I ain't on some, oh, I'm a celebrity, I deal with the real. So if it's artificial, let it be. I seen people caught in love like whirlwinds, listening to they squads and listening to girlfriends. That's exactly the point where they whole world ends. Lies come in, that's where the drama begins. She like, yeah.
If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about
Hey, do. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't be rocking to this music that be playing, y'all just don't know how to rock. Y'all gotta, man. Let me tell you something. We got the Roots. We got everybody jumping off up in this joint, man. Shout out to my man Yamin World out there that's dealing with the Roots and all that. That's a dope song. Baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. Erykah Badu on that joint, you know what I mean? Shout out to Erykah Badu. That is one of the weirdest, coolest, dopest chicks. Like, she made Andre 3000 start wearing feather pants and football pads and this, whatever, man. Listen. We got we're talking some amazing quotes. We're talking amazing quotes, fitness quotes, and shout out to Ron Dixon who was on the line, former Giants, baby. Listen, I got a birthday coming up, October 28th. To all my listeners, I love y'all. Y'all love me. you can send any type of Giants gear, paraphernalia, anything to the station. I will be accepting all Giants gifts, no matter what it is, from cup holders all the way up into jerseys, scarves, hats, pillows, anything that says Giants on it, New York Giants, okay? All right, this is sponsored by the New York Giants. Even though they ain't giving me no money, maybe they give me some tickets or something if I shout out the name enough. But keep in mind, Giants, I'm a selective fan. Feel me? I mean, if your ass start losing, I'm not your fan no more for the rest of the season, till next season. Like last year, y'all started out shitty. Period, point blank. 0-6. I was finna nominate y'all to go to the Lingerie Football League. Play with the women. But, unfortunately, Peyton Manning and them got that. I nominated Peyton Manning and them to go to the Lingerie League yesterday when they stunk up the Super Bowl. And I mean, that stadium still stink from that Super Bowl. I don't care how many Papa John's and Papa Joe's pieces you buy, Peyton. You stunk up the damn Super Bowl, dude. Sorry. I don't care if you win every game this season and go to the Super Bowl. You still stunk up the Super Bowl, Peyton. About it. Your little brother tried to get you there today. Okay. Who we got online? Jeff Blake? Damn it, Jeff Blake!
What's happening?
What's happening, Jeff? What's the science, man?
Shoot, man. Hey, just the signs of staying alive.
I like
keeping you and making that money.
And making that's the same thing Ron Dixon. I just got off the line with Ron Dixon, former Giant. He was just on the line. He was just on the show. He saying the same thing. He like, yeah, man. You know, we doing an interview. Then he said, hey, yo, he getting bread right now. You know what I mean? That's a good. Yeah. That's a good sign, man.
I was just keep your hustle on.
Yeah, I was just Clyde when I came in. I said, yo, man, show me a man that don't need money, and I'll show you where stand still. That's what Kel say. Show me a man that don't need money, and I'll show you a world standing still. Money make the world go round, baby. How you feel this morning, Jeff? How you feel, though, man? Tell the people who I got on the line, man. Y'all don't know this. Come on.
Well, this is Jeff Blake, former NFL quarterback, 14 years. He retired now for the last 6. Family man, got kids. You know, my oldest son plays for the St. Louis Rams. The second year on the practice squad, played at Auburn. He's on that 2010 championship team. His name's Emery Blake. And, you know, my oldest daughter, she's doing well. She's at East Carolina University. She's on a volleyball scholarship. And then, man, I got my nephew is balling out. You know, my oldest nephew's at University of Arizona, Caleb Jones. He's had 3 catches. He had 13 catches, 186 yards, 3 touchdowns last week against Cal. And then my other nephew is at East Carolina, and they whooped up on UNC this past weekend. They put up 70 points on him. He had about 12, 13 catches himself. So, you know, family doing good, man.
Man, that's dope. That brings me to an important question then. Do you think football could actually run in a person's genes or athleticism?
It's 2 degrees of separation, yes.
2 degrees. Explain that to my listeners out there and to me too.
The normal saying is 6 degrees of separation.
Okay.
That's the normal saying, right?
Right.
So I say it's 2 degrees of separation because, you know, how can you explain that my dad played professional football? I played professional football. My son is playing professional football. And most likely my nephew is probably going to play. So, in other words, if you are a doctor, most likely if you got 2 or 3 kids, at least one of them going to be a doctor.
At least one.
At least one. Or sometimes I've seen where all 3 of them were some type of the medicine profession, you know.
Right.
Same with attorneys and same with, so, you know, if your family it's kind of like a family business in a sense, you know. Right. And you have that formula to not only give other people, but give your own kids. You know, all they have to do is just follow the path that you set before them to be successful in that field. You know, and that's some of the things that I teach as a mentor to my kids and to my kids' parents kids that I train on a regular. But I do that too. I train athletes, I train quarterbacks and receivers. out here in Texas. And if you want to get more information on that, you can go to tidbits.com, TIDBITTS.com, and you can just search on me, and I do a weekly blog every week talking about how you develop successful athletes, how you develop elite and successful athletes on and off the football field. Because, you see a lot of the problems that you're having now in the NFL, and we're dealing with character and more issues, and those are the type of things that you instill in your kids at a young age.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick, Jeff. Ray Rice, do we ever play again?
Yeah, he will.
Damn, that was deep. You didn't give it a second. You didn't give it a inkling. You just know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you gotta understand. It's a thing called double jeopardy.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So they can't try him again in a sense. They've already gave him his suspension. They've already gave him the things that he has to go through. Now he has to go through those things. Once those things are met, then he can try to apply to get back into the league, just like Michael Vick did.
Right. Yeah, they let Mike Vick in, but they still don't like Mike Vick, though. He still go to some stadiums in some cities, and they be still out there boycotting and picketing animal rights people.
And that's okay. He making his money.
He making his money. Damn it. Boy, that is beautiful.
At the end of the day, he don't have to talk to those people. He don't have to see those people. All he got to do is get his paycheck on Monday and take care of his bills.
That's all he got to do.
That's all he got to do. And play football when it's time for him to play. And
stay away from the Humane Society.
That's right.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Do they reinstate him, too, to get another dog or something? Because I remember he was like, yo, my kids want a dog and, they want a puppy. And they was like, nah, man. We don't care, man. No one in your family gets a goddamn dog, man. That's it.
Well, if his kid wants a dog, then his grandfather or his uncle need to get one. He need to go over to his uncle's house and play with it.
Dang! Oh, that is deep, but that's a good way to keep the dog out your crib. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man. We got to keep the dog over at your grandfather's house now. Yeah, that's a kill two birds with one stone, though. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you got to do what you got to do.
Okay, Jeff, let me ask you this. 14 years. Now, I remember all the years with the Bangos. Huh?
I played the majority of my years, my starting years my longest tenure was at the Bengals, yes.
And then was it the Eagles or was?
No, I left there and went to New Orleans, and I started there for a year. I broke my foot, and once I broke, that's when Aaron Brooks came in.
Oh yeah, Aaron. Whatever happened to Aaron Brooks though? Drew Brees came in.
Well, I think he had already left before Drew came in, but I don't know what happened to him actually. He had a great opportunity there, and it just didn't work out for him, and I don't know what actually happened. I was already gone and moved on. I actually had a real bitter taste in my mouth about that organization because I came in and the year before I got there, the year before we got there, it was me, Joe Horn, a whole bunch of guys they brought in, Jake Reed, and we actually helped turn it all around because the year before we got there, they were 3-13 and they were calling that team the Aints. Not the Saints, and people wearing bags over their heads.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I was disappointed because of the fact that as soon as the Hurricane Katrina hit, and they redid everything after they kicked all the people out of the New Orleans that probably should that never probably went to ever a game ever, but they could have got at least some type of memorial type ticket or something to say, yo, y'all had to leave or whatever, but here's the ticket to the game. This is where y'all slept at during the damn hurricane.
Well, they did do a lot of stuff for them. When the Saints came back. Because actually the Saints, they played their games in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Because I live in Austin, Texas, which is only like an hour south of me.
Right.
So the guys pretty much moved to San Antonio, and that's where they played their games. But when they moved back, they did do a lot of things, and the players did a lot of things. I know a lot of the guys that have foundations. They gave tickets away, and they brought families and kids to the games and stuff. So they did do a lot of stuff once they got back.
Okay, well now I feel better. Now my heart feels better because I'm like, damn, they kicked everybody out the damn city, and I know they in all these different foreign places.
A lot of people did come back.
You know, some people stayed, but 80% of them did come back. You know.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of them back.
Okay, well,
a lot of them came back and did what they had to do. But it was the ones that stayed where they were, that either stayed in Houston or they stayed in Atlanta, or some people came to Austin. I see people all the time in Austin walk up to me and say, "Hey man, I used to live in New Orleans, and I remember when you played with the Saints and blah blah blah." So they say they moved here after Katrina and that kind of stuff. So people move, but like I said, a lot of people did move back.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Russell Wilson.
I knew he was coming, huh? See, Russell. It's only who was the other one? No, I said best. No.
I would say Peyton Manning.
No, I was saying the best black quarterback. I guess it's only two, right? With Michael Vick and Russell.
Well, starters.
We got Cam Newton. We got Cam Newton.
Well, I think right now, other than Russell Wilson, E.J. Manuel is playing very well.
Who is that?
E.J. Manuel is the quarterback for Buffalo.
For the Bills?
Yeah.
I'm about to look him up, man. I ain't familiar with that cat. He doing it like that to where you put him in the same league as Russell Wilson? That's deep.
Well, he's playing very well right now. He is. He's playing very well right now. I mean, he's putting up about 13 to 15 fantasy points a week. Now
Jeff, you was a starter for most how many years at the Bengals?
Out of my 14 years, I started 10.
10 years. Listen, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all why I only have legends on my show, y'all. Let me tell you why. Because you got to do the things that, other people can't do. I got a real, hey, Jeff, I've been knowing you a long time, man. And you gave me a lot of game, a lot of real game over the years, man. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that, man.
Yes,
on my show today, we doing fitness facts and quotes. Famous fitness quotes and health quotes and things like that. And I know who was your coach? How many coaches did you have for your 14 years? Wait, let me stop you there. 10 years as a starter in the NFL, y'all. You understand that? 10 years. 10 years. These is the type of people that mentor me. So y'all understand why my thought pattern and my thought process is so strong. You know what I mean? I had to throw that in there. 10 years surviving in the league where a lot of people don't make it for 10 days. 10 weeks.
His average career is 3 to 4.
The average career is how many?
Years is 3 to 4. 3 to 4 years.
The average career, that's why they call it not for long, the NFL.
That's right.
Okay? The average career is 3 to 4 years in the NFL.
Yeah. If you average out all the players that come through, it's 3 to 4 years.
And keep in mind, they didn't even have all the rules and all that shit that they got now. It was really hardcore. You can hit, now you hit too hard, you hit too low, you hit too soft, you hit too strong, you're going to get a penalty for damn near everything.
Right.
So, back then, it was just straight up football.
Yeah, it was straight up football.
It was straight up football. And he survived 10 years as a starter, 14 years as a player in the not for long, the NFL. Now, let me tell y'all something. That's big within itself. Let me ask you this, Jeff. How did you stay in shape for 14 years? Because I only know another person kind of like that, which like a Jerry Rice or someone. Never catch an injury, never. Or did you just say, you know what? I'm just going to play through my injuries? Because remember they cut Ronnie Lott's finger off, and he just kept playing, yo.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't a first-round draft pick. I was a sixth-round draft pick. And when I got to Cincinnati, David Klingler was a first-round draft pick. And when I finally got an opportunity to play, and I did play very well, I knew that I couldn't afford to come off the field. So I played through a lot of my injuries. I played through a lot of concussions. I played through a lot of aches and pains. I played through a lot of sprains, and I just kept playing. I wouldn't come off the field. If it wasn't the first time I came off the field in New Orleans, my foot was actually broke and it was crushed. And
you had to come off. You had to. You hear that? This man couldn't even walk no more. That's the only reason how you gonna stop a man from reaching his goals if he can't walk no more. And then they put you in a wheelchair and start walking. I know, cause hey, no, seriously, man. Like, hey, Jeff. Okay, you remember I had got shot. That's why. You remember? That's how I started my whole fitness thing. So, right. Remember I rolled up out of the hospital in the wheelchair, man. Straight, I rolled up out the hospital in the wheelchair. And this was the next morning after being shot at point blank range with a .357 Magnum. See? So it was like one of them Pac moments. You know what I mean? Like they shot Pac, and Pac was a different type of person. Pac was so paranoid. He said, "I'm out of here, man. I'm rolling up out of here." He said, "Man, listen, we advise you not to leave." He said, "Man, I don't care what you advise. Hey, do I have to stay? Because if y'all ain't arrested, I'm rolling up out of here." And Tretch from Naughty by Nature, came and rolled Pac up out the hospital, and they rolled, and the story goes on. But what I'm just saying is, that's the only way out of 14 years that you was stopped. You literally had to be rolled up. You had to be rolled up out of there.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's deep, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all that's the secret right there. That's the secret right there. Whatever league you in, if you want to be successful and you want to have some range and you want to have some dominance and you want to have some importance, you got to play through the injuries. No matter what. If you can still breathe, that means that you still on the path. Now, depending on your injuries now. But that's anywhere. That's with mental health. That's with your physical ability. That's with your spiritual ability. Whatever, you may take some bumps and bruises along the way. But if you still in the game, baby, you still in the game. I'm telling you. Hey, Jeff, you got me on one, man. I'm thinking, man, 14 years? Hey, I'm out here in fitness now. I'm just now taking it over. Hey, tell the people about me working with you on the strength training quarterback film documentary. Tell them.
Yeah, man, it's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Mm-hmm. And just try to tell my story, and it's a hell of a story, to come where I came from, from a small town in Sanford, Florida, have an opportunity to, only being recruited by one Division I school in the whole country as a quarterback, mm-hmm. which was East Carolina. They don't only recruit him as a quarterback, and then leaving there and finish 11-1 my senior year, number 9 in the nation ranked, and finish 6th in the Heisman, and then a 6th-round draft pick to the New York Jets. Not even getting the opportunity to actually play at the Jets, but the guy who drafted me was the head coach of the Jets. And when he left to go to Cincinnati, got an OC job, he brought me down to Cincinnati after Pete Carroll released me. At that time, he was the head coach for the Jets. And the rest was history, and it's a great story, man. And hopefully one day I get an opportunity to tell it, and then you can tell your side of the training and how everything works. So,
you see that? Hey, listen, y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? That's some big stuff. Strength training for the NFL, a documentary. I'm part of that. Yeah. East Plexity everywhere, y'all. I'll tell you, we hit the roof. Hey, Jeff, let me ask you this question. You had 3 corners. You had 3 corners that you hated to play against, man.
Yeah.
Who were they?
Rod Woodson.
Mm-hmm. Rod Woodson was a beast, man.
Yeah. Rod Woodson. Let's see. You met another Dion, of course. And
Dion got you. Dion got you.
I think he did. I'm not sure. And
Dion, prime time.
And Chris McAllister.
McAllister. Who he for? The Vikings or somebody? Who was
No,
he?
He played with Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah, he played the Ravens when that Ravens defense was on point.
Right.
For like 3 or 4 years.
Ray Lewis at the rim.
He was one of the reasons why. Trust me, it wasn't just Ray, but right. He was one of the reasons why.
Man, so he said it was the 3 that you hated to play against, huh?
Yeah, Chris was a hard-nosed cat, man. He was big. He's a big corner. He's about 6'2", 215. He could play. And another thing, what made him good, because he was going to hit you. He played like a safety, so if you took off and ran, he was coming after you.
Right. Okay, let me ask you this. Charles Woodson wasn't a young Charles. You didn't play against a young Charles Woodson, did you?
I didn't play against Charles much. That's why I didn't bring him up. He wasn't, I think I played Green Bay maybe once my whole career.
For real?
Yeah, that was it. I think I played Kansas City once my whole career. So, be surprised, how many times you play teams playing in a certain division,
Right.
Just don't see teams much, and, they don't schedule teams. And it's got to do with TV ratings and, people being able to travel to certain games and stuff like that, too. So, that's the way they book the game. So, I never played against Green Bay that much.
So, is Richard Sherman the best corner in the game right now? He said he is. He said he's the best in the world.
I can't say that.
Oh!
I know he's a good corner.
Right.
I'm not going to say he's the best corner in the league.
Right.
I mean, because I think Patrick Peterson is a very good corner. I think Joe Hayden is a very good corner. So I can't say he's the best. It depends on, who he come up against.
Right.
He just hadn't came up against right now, I just don't think he came up against a premier receiver that's in the league. I would like to see him against Anquan Bolden because Anquan ain't gonna step down from him.
Anquan. Okay, so
Anquan will beast him. I really do. I really think. Because both of them are physical players.
Right.
He hadn't played against a very physical receiver yet. When he started going up against big physical receivers, he won't have that same attitude. I mean, like Dez Bryant, very physical and got just enough mouth as he does. People that's not going to step down from him, or people he think he can intimidate. It's just like that old, when Deion tried to intimidate Bad Moon Rising. Bad Moon wasn't having that. They start knucking right there on the football field. You don't see stuff like that no more.
No, because everybody gonna get it fine. You gonna get a fine.
They don't care nothing about that. They don't care nothing about that. I mean, that's what, $5-10 grand. That's nothing for Crabtree or none of them guys.
Right.
That's nothing for Richard Sherman. $5-10 grand. They spend that in a week.
Right. Period. That's nothing. That's peanuts. So let me ask you this: did you get to the Pro Bowl?
Yes, 95. I was Pro Bowl. I started Pro Bowl in 95. I had right now, I still have the longest touchdown pass in the Pro Bowl history.
Damn it! I got legends on my show. I'm telling you, yo. Listen, you hear this, y'all? Say it again. Say it again.
I have the longest touchdown pass in Pro Bowl history, the Yancey Thigpen.
Nancy Thigpen. Nancy was dope. These dudes was dope, man. They was, the longest. How long was it?
99. It wasn't a complete 99-yard throw, but it was about a 40-yard throw, but he took it for 99.
99, that's good enough. That's that. Hey, them is the rules, baby. Them is the rules. They don't care if you was a half a lot. If it was 99 and a half and you just threw it for 1 yard and he ran 90 yards, that is a 90-yard touchdown throw, people.
Yes.
Yes, it is. That's what I'm talking about. We got to go to break? Okay. Jeff, hold on a second. We going to break, man. I'll be right back. Y'all.
If it wasn't for the money, cars and movie stars and jewels and all these things I've got, I wonder, hey, would you still want me?
Won't you?
Would you still be calling me?
Still calling you.
You'll be loving me.
I'll be loving you. Oh.
Gonna keep you fly with no dough. Pimpin' ain't easy, trust me, I know. With gangsters and hoes, go together like chinchilla in bad weather. I'm good, but been better on my road with cheddar and glamorous things. Copped a few cars, a crib with the east and the west wing. Cause this is how I'm living, and y'all women know the secrets on how to get it and keep it. How to pray on our weakness, the power of the P-U-S-S-Y. Got a lot of niggas wondering, it ain't just I. Gotta keep the cash coming, and that's on my life. If it wasn't for the money and the things I got, shit, she probably wouldn't like me. But I keep her in Irvin, Jeffrey, quite icy. Sip Seraphim, who does it like me? And the murderers, I-N-C.
If it wasn't for the money, cars and movie stars and jewels and all these things I've got, I wonder, hey, would you still want me?
Won't
Would you still be calling me?
Still calling you.
You'll be loving me.
I'll be loving you.
Now how many girls does it take to get to max status, player status, pimp stat kid? Your boy had wigs before he hit showbiz. Fun showbiz, from next level chicks. Pull up in them hot cars, go by the whole pot, nigga. I came from the dirt, what you want me to say? I'm at the top of the world and life's a pussy buffet. And that's why I get MIA. Shut the game down so the busters can't play. Hell yeah, I splurge money, hell yeah, I act funny. Look at you like fuck you, all the shit I've been through. They still wonder why I'm still here. Said I was gone, but I'm still here. And all you bitches that left me here, it's mighty strange how you right back here. If it wasn't for the money, cars and movies, stars and jewels and all these things I've got, I wonder, hey, would you still want me?
Won't
Would you still be calling me?
Still calling you.
You'll be loving me.
I'll be loving you.
I wanna know why love is not money and why you wanna take it all from me. Honey, my life is dark, but it's lovely. Crimes, cars, cribs, ain't that right, Kelly? Y'all bitches don't know. Money ain't a thing, mommy need a little change. Girl, I'm pitching quarters. Closest to the heart, just to live in the fortress. New Benzes, new Porsches, new cases, new lawyers. I'm becoming the infamous, notorious rule. Niggas couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. Niggas don't possess the heart that I do. And it's no wonder that I'm still here. Thought I was gone, but I'm still here. And all you bitches that left me here, it's kinda funny how you right back here.
If it wasn't for the money, cars and movies, stars and jewels and all these things I've got, I wonder, hey, would you still want me?
Won't
Would you still be calling me?
Still calling you.
You'll be loving me.
I'll be loving you.
And then we do. If it wasn't for the money, cars, movies, stars, jewels, and all the things I've got, I wonder. Yay. Hey, what's the science, y'all? I am Damega. This is the Damega Code. I am live on the air, rmconair.com. I got my man Jeff Blake, been in the NFL for longer than these cats been playing. They go from Jeff, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Excuse me.
Hello?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jeff, listen, let me ask you a question real quick. Total, not in the league, all the years total from Pop Warner, from just football period. How many years did you play?
Including Pop Warner?
Yeah, including Pop Warner. Because people got to understand the depth of what they had to go through to be in the league such as this, that's so powerful and still have great standings to where you got. Don't you got a son that's coaching in the league right now?
No, my son plays for the Rams.
Playing in the Rams. I'm sorry, he plays for the Rams. Y'all hear that?
Yes.
And they bred in his family, y'all. They bred in his family. You know why? Because he stayed away from bread in his family. Bread in his family. He made sure that they ran and they did everything that they supposed to do to get in shape. You know what I mean? So here's the deal, Jeff. I'm working with my childhood obesity, dealing with the the kids now.
Right.
Now my take is I don't deal with the kids. I deal with the root of the problem, which is the adults.
Right.
See? Because I don't have time to babysit kids and things like that. But I do have time to tell people who have them, this is how you're supposed to do if your kids is out of shape. Right. What's the problem with childhood obesity right now, Jeff?
Video games.
Oh! Ouch! Bing! Boom! Bang! See? This is where the sound effects supposed to come in right now, see? Right, man. You're supposed to come in with the bing! Boom! Boom! Video games. Did you hear that, y'all?
Well, it's just too much. The kids have too much stuff today. They have too many things that distract them from their goals, and then they have video games, cell phones, iPads, all the other stuff that, and I'm not saying that your kid can't have a cell phone and they can't have these things, but everything is done in moderation.
Right.
And everything should be done on a time basis,
Right.
The kids should still be able to, read on their own, to go read and go work out and go outside and play. And, and I made my kids go outside and play.
Wow, they don't do, that's not happening no more.
Nah, I made them go outside and play. Y'all go outside and play.
Hey, that's how we come up though. It's like, like my mom and my grandmother, and shout out to my mama and my grandma, shout out to my grandmother, shout out grandma. I don't know if you listen to my show. Forgive me for the profanity in the music, but I love you. You can believe that. Now, when we got to the crib from school, it was like, do your homework, get outside. Straight up.
Yeah.
Don't come back in here until the street lights come on.
Right.
And I mean, we did every inch until them street lights came on. We did it all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You played ball. You did all kind of stuff outside. You just stayed active. This obesity wasn't a big thing, and your parents cooked a lot back then. Everybody cooked at home. Nobody really went out as much. Your mom cooked every afternoon. Dinner was on the table. So you ate more, a little bit more healthier. You wasn't a lot of fast food eating. To go to McDonald's was a privilege.
Right.
To go to a fast food restaurant was like something special.
It was a privilege, man. So now it's just like if they want to, play, but then again too, they don't play the games that they used to play now. I mean, they used to play stuff like kickball and dodgeball, and competitively, you know what I mean? And had to run around bases, and you had to run and touch this tree.
We would play football, baseball. We do all that stuff. We do, basketball. We used to go to the park and play basketball, all day Sunday. After church, we go play basketball, shoot football, and it was an all day thing. It wasn't like we were just running games all day long. On a Saturday, you go to the projects, you go to the park.
Right.
I mean, it was just all day thing, and everybody was there.
I was just gonna say it used to be whole neighborhoods.
Yeah, everybody had cars there, bumping music. The girls were there. Everybody just shooting basketball, playing basketball. That's where you wanted to be at.
Yeah, but now it's just like if a lot of these places you can't go nowhere because there's just too much animosity. It's too, people go places now looking for stuff to get into, like. You know what I mean? As soon as you go somewhere, you got people, here they come with the camera phones, World Star, like, really? Like, can we have a moment, people? Can we get it together? Shout out to all my youngsters in Chicago. Please, y'all get it together. Stop killing each other out there. I love y'all. For real. I'm going to come out there in a minute. Huh?
It's all about money. It's all about drugs and money. That's why they're killing it. So it ain't really about, this is my corner. And that's your corner. It becomes my corner because I'm selling drugs on this corner, and I don't want you on my corner because you're messing with my client.
Right.
So that's what it's all about. It's all about drugs and money. It ain't about because this is my corner, or this is my neighborhood. Nobody can care less about that.
Jeff, what happened to the boys and girls clubs and stuff like that? What happened to them type of programs and stuff like that?
Well, they're still there, but the parents don't take the kids there. They have those programs. They have the YMCAs. They have the Boys and Girls Clubs. We have them here in Austin. We have them here in Texas. And,
what we should.
But it's up to the parents to sign the kids up to take them over there, and the kids just can't go themselves. They have to be taken over there, signed up, and get plugged into a program. And it's up to the parents to do that. The kids can't do it themselves.
Right.
So if the parents not doing that, the parents just let the kids come home from school, and the kids just do whatever they want to do until the parents get home from work.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep, y'all. So he said video games is the reason for childhood obesity. I believe that. That's a good.
Well, it's one of the reasons.
It's one of them. I was just going to say, because another big one is what the parents buy for them to eat.
Yeah, fast food.
Fast food.
That's the second one. Second reason. Fast food. The video games is keeping them from exercising, and then the parents being lazy and looking for more of a convenient thing than a healthy thing. is just buying their kids fast food. You know, it's so easy just, you know, when they pick them up from school to ride them through Burger King or ride them through McDonald's or Chick-fil-A someplace, than to actually go home and, you know, and actually cook the dinner for them. Because, you know, parents been working all day, they're tired. So
that's deep right there, y'all. Y'all hear that? So if y'all got kids, get them off the video games, okay? Or what about this, Jeff? What about making them play a game that they have to work out with at least once a day, like a Wii or something like that? If you're going to play this game, you got to play at least this game where you got to jump around or dance or do something or something. What about that? What about those type of games?
Well, there are simulators out there now. You're starting to see. I'm actually starting to see it's a place out there called Twisted Sports, and they have gyms where they have actual simulators where kids actually have to stay active. But it's a video game, so that's what attracts the kids.
Twisted Sports, y'all. Did y'all hear that? I don't never heard of it, but that's what it say. He said Twisted Sports. Go to Google because Google knows more than you.
Yes.
Go to Google and they're gonna tell you about Twisted Sports.
So, but also, man, you know, I got me and my boy Steve Foster. He hosts our radio show. I'm the co-host, and we got a radio show called Laying Down the Law. It's on Sunday mornings from 9 to 12 on ESPN San Antonio, 12:50 a.m. So we have a lot of great topics that we talk about as well, and we want you to give us a call on the show so we can hit the Damega Code on the show. You know I'm calling in. I'm talking. You know what I mean? You know, I always have something to say because the Bible says those that have an ear, let them hear. So, you know, I always got something to say. Now, on my show, we talking about fitness, facts, and health wealth. So chime in for a minute and check this out. Underwater swimming is the only time you should hold your breath while exercising, y'all. Did y'all know that? Did you know that, see? So think about that when you down there and you on the bench and you go and you holding your breath. Now keep in mind, now if you pass out and you got 300 pounds on top of you, that's not no one's fault but your own. It's not even your spotters. The human body has, I'm telling you, man, the human body has more than 650 muscles. Muscles are 3 times. Watch out. Muscles are 3 times more efficient at burning calories than fat, y'all. So, if y'all trying to, you know, the pink, did you hear this? The pink under your fingernails is the blood in your capillaries. Did you see? Why you look at that? Why you look at that? Okay. Your brain weighs about 3 pounds. It's pinkish gray in color and is about the size of a cauliflower. Did y'all know that? Your brain weighs about 3 pounds, is pinkish in color, and is about the size of a cauliflower. I don't know what type of cauliflower that is, because the cauliflower that I eat, these little... What you think about that, Jeff? Well, I guess it's a full stalk cauliflower.
A big one.
So it's not one that's broken up. It's probably a full stalk. So you look at a full stalk, it's probably that size.
Not something that's broken off the thing. Okay.
Right,
okay. In one day, some 4,000 children and teenagers take up smoking cigarettes. In one day, every day, today, in this world, in the United States, 4,000 kids is going to start smoking. Now,
well, that's because those 4,000 kids are followers, not leaders.
How do we make some leaders, Jeff? Talk to me, man.
Well, parents have to set goals in their kids at an early age, you know, and when you set goals at an early age for your kids, you give them something to strive for, and you give them a purpose. And a lot of kids don't have a purpose. You know, they have nothing to strive for. You know, so when they get to be 12, 13, the only thing that they know is hang around with their friends, and their friends smoke. That's what they're gonna do. If their friends drink, that's what they're gonna do. If you hang around friends that all they do is sports, then that's what you're gonna do. You know, your friends are very influential on you at a young age. And it depends on who you hang around with, and depends on what you're all about as well.
It depends on who you hang around with. That is an absolute fact, y'all. Did y'all hear that? Keep this in mind, y'all. I want y'all to keep this in mind because it's very, very, very important. Who you hang around with. You know what I mean? And if you're around a bunch of people that's not in shape, chances are they're gonna get you to, you know, let's go hang out, let's go to the restaurant, let's go eat. Or I'm cooking. Come by, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Listen, don't be afraid of being outnumbered. Eagles fly alone. Pigeons flock together. You see what I'm saying to you? So, with that being said, if you're around people that has no, recourse of how they look, and I said all the time, it don't matter it doesn't matter to me how you say you feel. Your body will show how you feel. Unless you got some type of ailment, like I said, and I say this all the time, Jeff, like thyroid problems or stuff like that on the show, because a lot of people, they go into the thyroid thing. You know what I mean? So if it's not that, or whatever, any other type of, whether it be mental or physical illness, there's no reason to be obese. What do you think about that, Jeff?
Oh yeah, definitely no reason. Yeah, no reason to be obese. Obese is another level than just being overweight. It's a whole another level.
Right.
So obesity is not a genetic thing. It's
there it is right there. Wait, Jeff. What about the people that say I'm big-boned? I got big bones.
Well, that has nothing to having big bones has nothing to do with fat.
Did y'all hear that? I mean, I didn't want to see if I said that, Jeff, they'd have been emailing me and fagging me and all that.
Well, having big bones has nothing to do with having, fat. I know guys that that play in the NFL. They're very thick and solid and has a lot of girth, but they're not fat.
Right. They just big.
They're just big, but they're not fat. They don't have no fat on their body. I've seen guys, 6'5", 320, and no fat on their body. You might have a little belly, but that's it.
Yeah.
But they ain't fat.
What you think about Megatron?
It's another guy. He's just a huge guy. I mean, you look at guys like Shaquille O'Neal. At one point, you look at Shaquille now. Shaquille ain't fat. He might be a little chunky, but
right.
He ain't fat. It's a difference. And he's definitely not obese. So and he's a very big man.
Yeah, he's huge, man. He's gigantic, man.
Yeah, he's gigantic. So you could lose weight and look the way you want. I've seen people, who were especially offensive linemen. I see offensive linemen that I played in the league.
Uh-huh.
You see them now; they don't even look like themselves because they lost so much weight.
Wow. So when they was playing, they had to bulk up. They had to have that weight on.
Well, they had that belly, they had the weight. They 320 pounds, and now I look at some of these guys, they 220 pounds.
Right. That's something else.
You look at Strahan. That's a good example. Look at a guy like Michael Strahan. You don't look like he played football.
No,
he does.
Yeah, he pretty big too. I met him a couple of times. He pretty big, man. But you had to play against him. I know you met him in the more. He was coming full steam at you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played at 270. 265, 270.
Who did you? Did you play?
He can't be no more than 220, 230 now.
Hey Jeff, did you play against Ray? You played against Ray Lewis, right?
Oh, all the time.
Oh my God, man! Okay, give me 1 second. We gotta go to a break. We gonna come right back. Man.
Brother Jay says, "Yuck."
Straight from the temple of everlasting. Me, PXO, and the X-Clan. Chillin', cleaning the pinky. Hey, Brother J, time for a ride. Put the key to the ignition. And then...
Yes, Blue.
I come on to gold. We're immortals through the portals, through the book folds. I'm going backwards to the east, Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Fee, fi, fum to the tribal drum drum. I'm sitting on my temple, just plucking silly mortals. Speaking peace of mind to my many sons and daughters, getting loose, loose. As I release the juice, I'm more into the ibis, cause a simple mother goose can never hang with the words that ever cause a clamor. I'm singing raise the flag, cause I hate the spangled banner. Because you can't get with me, you label me enemy. Your comments on the mortal side are labeled as blasphemy. More than I am, puts the taste in the jam, puts the X in the clan, and puts a brother on land. It's like that, y'all, you don't stop. Because the sight of the watch is sure to shock. From the beginning, is it winning, is it ever? Unearthly resistance forever. You think your thief-based system is clever? It's a simplistic endeavor. I checkmate, terminate, never late, contemplate. Mind state is never fake, hesitate to lose. No shoes ever do I kick around in boots. I simply drop a science that just speaks about the fruits within our nature's flavor. Lacking from the clean, now a dream for the younger. When will the raver take reign? Is it a joke or something you can't cope with? Devils keep avoiding, people keep on hoping for the move and groove. Put your dead body in the soothing mood. Don't need no air, no sex, and no food. The tool is mine to use. Blackwood Row.
Ah, riding the crossroad. Brother J on the wheel. Sugar Shaft in the back with Queen Nefertiti. Yo, Jay, push it to the full 9 and let's move. Zoom.
Day to dark, 0, and a circle's degrees. Brother one makes up a system, bring oppressors to knees. I speak a language universal, check on how I use it. Dwellers of this planet, labeled it as music. I come and I go from where the land where the milk flows. Earthbound tomorrows where they lack, a brother will know. I'm building temples made of many dimensions. Your logic and cosmic are not an extension. The many gather and they say, bro J, tell me the direction of the crossroad way. Up on the downstroke valley in the middle. On through the thorns as if you could ever figure. Nothing is balanced unless balance is irregular. Misplaced, heed chaos to base. Some talk to doodle and Mr. Voodoo. I'm like the guru, your baby's doing judo. Why don't you just sit and contemplate on this? This is much more than your white boy diss or your fat gold chain. The wash on your brain, the fleas in your system. What then remains but a science that's deeper than deep? Nines are odd, harder than hard. So now the journey to God begins. From the blood to the greenness of earth. Elemental is my nature and the strength in my birth. And the 0 to remain until truth is key. To releases from the shackles, Armageddon will be. It's like that, y'all, you don't stop. A Sugar Shaft in the house, you don't stop. A Brother J funkin' lesson, you don't stop. A Paradise Architect, you don't stop. Professor X Overseer, you don't stop. X-Clan in the house, you don't stop. Black Watch for the justice, you don't quit.
Listen, with a diamond in the back, a sunroof top, a ride called Pinky, and a black boot to the pedal, pushing us to the full 9. We step to you in blackness with a gangster lean. By the way, Vanguards, this is protected by the red, the black, and the green. With a key in the ignition, says he.
Yo, what's the science, yo? Listen, I'm working out, y'all. I hope y'all caught them moves. Cause y'all can do them in the office. Y'all can do them at the crib. Crib means home, the house. Y'all can do it at the park. Y'all can do it whatever. Y'all can make sure that it happens working out every kind of way with your kids, with yourself. And stop being the type of person where the only exercise you do is jumping to conclusions. Jeff! Jeff Blake!
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I would love to just keep talking and rapping with you, man. This is really dope, man. I appreciate you, man. You know, I always appreciate the legends when they come on my show. You know what I mean? It just makes me feel great and empowered. You know what I mean? Because
anything I can do, man, to help, I'm always around. I'm always available for you. You know that.
And you always been there for me, man. That's what I'm saying. I appreciate that. Let me ask you this: is you doing anything with the kids out there in Texas?
Yeah, I have I do a lot of training and do a lot of mentoring. I have about 15 to 20 kids that I train pretty much year round. And some of these kids will be coming out here soon out of high school in the next, 2 to 3 years, and you'll be hearing about them.
Man, that's what I like to hear, man. Listen, if y'all need to get in touch with Jeff about anything, tell them where they can find you at, Jeff.
They can follow me on Twitter, Jeff Blake _8. They can email me at jeffbblake@gmail.com. Or they can hit me up on Facebook at Jeff B. Blake. And what's up? And they can follow me on tidbits.com at tidbits.com. And they can search for me on that. And they can follow me weekly on that.
That's dope. Okay, now, Jeff, before you go, I got a quick segment that says this is cool. Like, this is cool segment. So I talk about something really quick that you thought was cool this week. And, you got to have your shades on. You got your shades on? That's good. So
yeah, I got my shades on.
Got you. Okay. So you got to talk about something that you thought was real cool, man. Something that, and it could be anything from whatever to whatever. It could be anything. You know what I mean? Okay. Now what I thought was cool this week was there was a state trooper that happened to shoot a man that he told to get his ID out of his car. The dude turned around, get his ID out the car, and the sheriff just started shooting him. Boom, boom, bang, 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 bang. Shot the dude all in the hip. Now, that wasn't cool. That just was not cool, yo.
That was a setup.
Huh?
That was a setup.
That was a setup?
Yeah.
Enlighten me, man. Talk to me. Did that happen out there where you at?
It could.
God damn it!
I mean, but it's a setup, Hey, he reached in his car. Well, actually, you told him to reach in his car to go get his ID.
Right.
But now he has a built-in excuse to shoot him because I thought he was going for his gun. I thought he was going for a weapon because he went back in his vehicle and he reached for something in his vehicle. So
damn,
I had to protect myself.
It was a setup. It was a setup. I didn't think of that. Listen, people. My people in particular, stop getting set up, y'all. Quit falling for the okie doke. And listen, young cats.
I'm not moving. I'm getting out the car. I'm putting my hands on top of the car or on the hood, and I'm staying there. If he
yes, sir.
He better go get it himself.
There you go. Damn, y'all heard that? You want to know who I am? Find out. He says it's right there up under the council. It's over there. You ain't finna shoot me. Yeah. Nah. That's and I tell you, these youngsters, these young black kids, y'all listen, man. When you get your driver's license, stop putting organ donor on your driver's license. I don't care what you say. Stop putting organ donors on your driver's license. If you want to be an organ donor, make a will. And whenever you die, and they say, okay, boom, it's in his will. He wants to donate his organs. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stop being a target.
Yeah.
That makes you a target. Oh, this cat is young. He's healthy. He got good organs. Now. Now, here's what was cool about it. They prosecuted the dude, the police that shot him. Now, that was the cool part. He's in jail. Well, he was in jail. They bailed him out. But they are trying him. He's going to go to trial for shooting this guy. And this is a police officer, y'all. So I thought that was pretty cool. Because if they was trying to sweep it under the rug like everything else.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just time. I mean, that was just ridiculous. You say, hey, man, get your wallet. And I say, okay, boom, I get my wallet. I tell you, you start shooting me in the ass? Come on, yo, what is that about? Come on, man. That wasn't cool, man. But like I said, but you saw it because it's been all over the TV and YouTube and all that. Okay, now, Jeff, what did you think was cool this week, real quick? One thing, because you always got cool stuff happening.
The thing I think was cool this week was that East Carolina, my alma mater, beat the crap out of UNC, University of North, the Tar Heels, beat the crap out of them.
Oh,
and the cool thing is that East Carolina is the best football school in the state of North Carolina.
Wow, y'all hear that? Now that's cool. I like that, man. Is that a predominantly black college?
No. It's they're in the athletic conference. It's a D1 school, athletic conference. They average about 50,000+ people per game. They They're in the same conference as, UConn and everybody else. And that's the new athletic conference. So
UConn ain't lost, yo, right? Is that the team that hasn't lost, right, UConn?
No. They probably hadn't lost in basketball.
Oh,
women's basketball.
Yeah, they ain't lost in like some years, right? Like,
yeah, they probably had lost in women's basketball. That's about it.
Oh, but in football, they ain't gonna do it like that.
Nah, it ain't like that in football.
I love it, man. Hey, that's why I like football, man. Everybody is big and egos and all that. And that's what you do with your aggression, y'all. If you feel like, you need to be aggressive, your life ain't going right, and you feel like you need to find something that you can chime into. Find something that you can do. Okay, hey, man, I appreciate that, Jeff. Listen, I appreciate you, man, more than you know, man. Listen, we gonna talk soon, man. Thanks.
Okay.
All
right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Boom. There it is, y'all. That was Jeff Blake. Been in the league for 14 years, y'all. Been in the league that says not for long. For a long time. These are the people that mentor me, that make sure that I stay focused and stay on my path, and make sure that my journey is copacetic. You know what I mean? When your plan lines up with God's plan, it makes you completely unstoppable. And I got to tell you this, y'all. Don't be afraid. Fear not. You know what I mean? We don't have a spirit of fear. That's not what we have. We wasn't created with that. I mean, not if you are, walking in the light. You know what I mean? Whatever light you walking in. You know what I mean? You know what light that is. You know what I mean? You know if you got a plane to catch, you know what I mean? You got to get to LAX. You know what I mean? So you're going to either get there by Sepulveda or the 10 to the 405 to the 105, or you're going to do, however you're going to get there, when you get there, LAX will be there. Did y'all forget the thing of that? No matter however you got to take flight, find your road, find your course that it take. And when you get to the airport where you're supposed to take off, you're gonna take off. But you ain't going to never take off if you never try to find the road. You never try to find your flight. You see what I'm saying to you? Listen, I need y'all to do one thing for me, if you can, and that's stay healthy. That's all I'm asking. And if that's asking too much, well, then I guess I'm asking too much. But, at least you're here to where you can hear me asking. If you dead, you can't hear me say shit. You can't hear me say nothing. So that's why I'm here, to try to make a difference, to make sure that you can, get in shape. I'm here to talk in fitness facts. I'm talking, I'm getting people here to help y'all understand that fitness is a way of life. Being healthy is a way of life, y'all. So East Plexity will get you there. Easy movements, complex results. Get up and do something. I showed y'all some moves. I show y'all moves every week when I'm on this show. Y'all should be able to do something now. So, and like my man Jeff Blake said, if you're out of shape, it's because you want to be. It's too many things. There's too many resources. There's too many things for you to not be in shape. But if I ruled the world, if I ruled the world and everything in it, sky's the limit. If I ruled the world. Listen, remember this. No matter what, from good to worse, keep God first, y'all. Peace.
Life, I wonder, will it take me under? I don't know. Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for a plate. Knowledge, if coke was cooked without the garbage, we'd all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Fashion, designer clothes. Lacing your click up with diamond rolls. Your people holding dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time, watch the blimp read the world is mine.
If I rule the world,
imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
still living for today. in these last days until where to be. Paradise life relaxing. Black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. Amani exchange the range. Cash, lost tribe of Shabazz. Free at last. Brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew. How we do. Trees for breakfast. Dime sexes and Ben stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living. Type of place to raise kids in. Opening eyes to the lies. History's told foul. But I'm as wise as the old owl. Plus the gold child. Seeing things like I was controlling. Click rolling. Tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris, I civilized every savage. Give me one shot, I turn tripe life to lavish. Political prisoner, set free, stress free. No work release, purple M3s and jet skis. Feel the wind breeze in West Indies. I think Coretta Scott King, mayor of the cities, and reverse things to Willies. It sound foul, but every girl I meet to go downtown. I'd open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. Imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
still living for today, in these last days and times.
we'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun, we won't land. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun, we won't land.
You love to hear the story, how the thugs live and worry. Duck down in car seats, heat's mandatory. Running from Jake, getting chased, hunger for papes. These are the breaks, many mistakes, go down out of state. Wait, I had to let it marinate, we carry weight. Trying to get laced, flip the A, stack the safe. Millionaire plan to keep the gap with the cocked hammer. Making moves in Atlanta, back and forth scrambler. Cause you can have all the chips, be poor or rich, still nobody want a nigga have a shit. If I ruled the world and everything in it, sky's the limit. I push the Q45 infinite.